she posted up a new tattoo that she had gotten with my money.
I've been going through some financial troubles.
Well, why did you get a tattoo?
All rise for Judge Joe Brown.
Whoa!
Experience, knowledge, and a passion for the truth.
I'm protecting womanhood and promoting manhood.
Bringing no-nonsense justice to Americans everywhere.
If you listen, you may learn something.
It's time for Judge Joe.
A birthday gift funds a tattoo and leaves a friend with the sting of an unpaid loan. National Guardsman Justin Streitberger is suing his former friend for a personal loan. Defendant Kristen Hopkins says her dad gave her the money for the tattoo. Now it's Joe time.
Let's see, you're suing a former friend for $740.
Yes, Your Honor.
You say she was in financial trouble. You tried to help out Ms. Hopkins, and she did not pay you, got some money for a birthday, and got an interesting tattoo rather than paying you. You first, sir. What is it, Sergeant?
Yes, sir, Staff Sergeant.
All right. Sergeant Streitberger, please tell me about it.
Yes, Your Honor. We've been friends for a couple years now. I met her through a mutual friend. She was dating a bike stunner that I do photography for in Dallas, one-wheel elevation. And basically, it's a tight-knit of friends. We're a family. We help each other out. After my second tour in Iraq, I came back. She came to me about financial troubles, $740 to cover rent and insurance. I felt that I had the means to help her and that I should. So I wrote her the check, had labeled it loan, and had gave it to her. And we had a verbal agreement to pay back over a 2-month period. After some time, nothing was coming back. I was being understanding that she was having troubles. But it was about a month later, or almost 2 months later, that I, through the magical world of Facebook, see that she posted up a new tattoo that she had gotten. Confronted her. She said it was, what she told me at the time was that it was a free tattoo.
Facebook.
The magical world of Facebook,
Why do people use that as this miraculous media as such an opportunity to vent their petty egos? And you don't know how many times one of the litigants has discovered the whereabouts of the missing party through Facebook or Twitter, or discovered what they need for the case because somebody shot their mouth off bragging.
Well, yes, Your Honor. So after
that, by the way, would indicate that there was an intent to breach the agreement because they had the ready means available to pay the loan.
Well, no, sir. I don't really agree with that.
Oh, yes, it is. I just got a brand new tattoo and an illustration of the tattoo and the approximate market value to acquire a tattoo, which would exceed what you owe to him, shows that you were blatantly disregarding your loan obligation and saying, I have the funds, but I chose to use the funds for something frivolous. I guess that's today's America.
That's
well, Your Honor, she didn't ever say it was her birthday money. She told me that she gave the tattoo artist enough business that she acquired a free tattoo from him.
Well, she says in her answer she got the money from Daddy because it was a birthday present, so
that's not what she said at the
none
time.
of your business,
well, I did not feel that it was any of your business where the money came from for my birthday present.
No, but you'd like a piece of it and get paid back. Get a little outline of the tattoo and a little bit at the time,
Just a little piece of the pie. She also labeled who the tattoo artist was in the tattoo shop. It just so happens I know the guy.
You went and checked.
So I confronted her, and after, telling me that it was a free tattoo from the artist, I called the artist and actually called his girlfriend at the time, friends with since middle school, and she told me otherwise, and also that she was a bartender and has seen the defendant in her bar, ordering drinks, just having fun. And,
with your money.
With my money.
Yes.
I'm glad she's getting to enjoy it. Somebody is. And then, again, magical world of Facebook, she posts her life story up there. So going to bars with work friends, even after she had been...
I just returned. It's 1:27 a.m. Had wonderful time at bar.
Going shopping,
Bought
getting her
3
nails done.
shots of vodka, 4 Bombay gins with
Actually, I
tonic
do have
for
that
friends,
list right here.
2 white wines, and 3 cabs, 2 different brands. Who gives a damn? But they put it in
I don't
there.
know, but it's helping me out, so. And it was actually 1 Vegas bomb, 1 chocolate cake, 1 Astro Pop, and 2 Coors Lights.
Very nice. You made out a basic case. Now, what is your defense?
Well, Your Honor, I've been going through some financial troubles.
Well, why in the hell, if you went through the financial troubles, did you get a tattoo?
Because I received the money as a birthday present from my
If you
father.
have financial
and-
troubles, why didn't you refrain from getting this gratuitous tattoo, this body graphic, and at least put the money on your bill problem?
Well, it was partially used for that, Your Honor.
But that's the way the country thinks.
Well, also, I just recently had to move home. I have not been able to
Well,
make the
then why
money.
didn't you take the money and keep yourself from having to move home instead of getting a tattoo?
He also gave me about 12 days or 14 days and said, you have
After
that
he
for 2
found
months.
out because you
Okay.
shot your mouth off on Twitter or Facebook?
That is correct. But, you know, he gave me 12 days as an ultimatum or else he was going to file a civil suit.
Well, he did.
I said that if
Good for him.
if I could make the $740 in 2 weeks at the restaurant, I wouldn't have needed the money in the
Well,
first place.
since you moved home and good tips, if you're a decent waitress, you can make that much in tips.
All right.
We'll be right back with Judge Joe Brown.
I was saying that, you know, I was not making good money at the time. It was the Christmas holiday. You don't get many customers in at Christmas for a sports bar.
What do you mean you don't
At
get
a
many
sports bar.
customers in at Christmas for a sports bar? I even spent a few days in a sports bar myself over the last holiday season.
And later today,
You think she's going to go somewhere right now? I'm prepared to take care of my responsibilities.
She's worried.
Diabetic, hypertension, you know, so, hey.
They're worried about it.
It's Joe time after this.
we're back with Judge Joe Brown. The plaintiff says he loaned his friend money to cover her rent and insurance. He says the defendant never paid him back and got an expensive tattoo instead. Let's take a look.
So what's the rush? That's basically what you're saying, right?
Well, I was saying that, you know, I was not making good money at the time. It was the Christmas holiday. You don't get many customers in at Christmas for a sports bar.
What do you mean you don't get many customers in at Christmas for a sports bar?
We did not have that much
You'll get a lot
business.
in there because all of those people that are away from home, no family, broke, want someplace to go. You have a football game practically every other bloody day during that season. So what do you mean you don't get any activity at a sports bar? I even spent a few days in a sports bar myself over the last holiday season.
The shifts that I had received, I did not get as much business as I had prior to that.
Well, then you should have given it some to the plaintiff so he could have been paid back.
And then I would not have been able to stay in my apartment, and
Well,
I
you
would have
could
been
have
evicted.
taken the money from the tattoo and done something about it. And plus, you already were in trouble for not being able to handle your finances. He tried to help you out, and you're still in trouble. And somewhere along the line, you're going to have to understand that you have options, and some of those options are more conscientiously exercised than others. So why shouldn't you be put to the test in good old Papa Brown's class here in life? And you want a good reason for paying him back now rather than later. Well, Sergeant Streitberger has returned from his second tour in harm's way. He's likely to go on number 3, so you will have the opportunity to continue as you are, land of the free, home of the brave, etc. So let's pay him back since he's chosen the warrior way, so if that catches up with him, he'll at least have had it back in hand and will feel good about somebody not chomping him off.
Yes, Your Honor.
740 on your cost.
This courtroom is now in recess.
The writing is on the wall, and apparently the defendant, too, as she tattooed her back instead of paying back the plaintiff. The judge has added his own artistry judgment for the plaintiff. And now we are on to the next case.